Hello YouTube, LJ Draco here. Yes, so as you can see, I am back with another video. I do apologize that there was no 3D Blu-ray review yesterday. To be honest, it was quite lucky that I managed to get the Bumblebee unboxing out. Basically, we had a visitor from one of Alice's parents. It was nice to to have a visitor from our side of the family come up here and see where we live for the first time. And it was quite nice, it was quite nice. We had a good time. Yeah, but I managed to pick up Bumblebee as we were basically saying goodbye to him. So yeah, that's kind of why there was no review. I didn't really have time to sit around and make a video while because it's not nice to make videos when there's guests. I didn't think he'd want to be a part of it. Anyways, you can guess by the title of this video. Yeah, I got a really strange movie delivered to me last week. Now, I was going to do an unboxing, but yet again, same scenario kind of revolves around. I couldn't do videos when the guest was here, so it was kind of impossible to do an unboxing. But I was really eager to watch it, so I couldn't. So I'll show you its design and the disc arts and stuff, and give it a bit of detail in this video. And it is a German 3D release, and no, it is not my previous pickup of Venom, which I still love. Sony, why didn't you just release it here? Man, this is good. Anywho, it is their other 3D German release, and I was so adamant about picking this up. I know I was a little bit late to the party on grabbing this, but I had to wait for the 3D version. I just really had to. I'm pretty sure you guys can kind of guess what it is. And it is Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse, which it says, if I can hold it up, it does say it. Let me see if I can get that focus working. Come on. Come on, little focus. Well, either way, it does actually say there in very blurry, Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse, but it's actually up here, a new universe. So there's the front. Yeah. There's the front. So I've got my lights on, that's why there's so much glare. Spine. And then there's the back with some reasonable nice artwork. Unfortunately, it's one of those German releases where there's no inner artwork, or like the reversible that doesn't have this. I mean, yeah, I know, like for these movies I could get customs, but I mean, I do like the artwork on both of these. I know they're pretty much just the same standard art you get anywhere, but I like them. The disc arts, however, is beautiful. That is the Blu-ray there, which I'm pretty sure might be the standard release for any. But I really like this 3D disc here. I think that is absolutely beautiful. This was only £16, so for an extra £1 from a different country to deliver to the UK, to be honest, it's worth it. So this is going to be my 3D review for the week. And this is actually requested. In a way, it wasn't really requested, but it was spoken about with a good friend of mine, Lauren's Collection. We was talking about me watching it, and she asked if I would do a review, and I said, well, if people might want to see it, and she said it'd be cool to see, so yeah. So it's here. A bit more lively. You'll explain why. Well, there's 3 reasons why I'm quite lively today, and why I feel a little bit better, why usually I'm quite low, I know I laugh a lot, but usually I'm quite low and quite down. The reason why I'm a little bit more active and woo. So let's just get into the reasons why, and then very quickly into this. So 3 reasons. One reason is because as I said, we had a guest for a week, and it was quite fun. Played a lot of Monopoly, watched quite a few films, had a laugh, had lots and lots of cups of tea, which is always a plus, for me anyway. But yeah, just a great time. It's nice that we don't really get visitors that often, so when we do, it's nice. Second reason is because if you guys watched my video from last year, February, when we moved into our home, I done a tour about the house when it was empty before we signed for the papers. And if you looked into our bathroom, like half the walls are white and blue, they weren't fully painted, and it just looked so horrible. And because my partner Alice, she's asthmatic, she can't really be around paint, so it's been very difficult. And plus also because of being her carer, looking after her with the mental health issues, I can't really leave her on her own somewhere. It's not as easy. I can't just drop her off and say, you wait here. So when the guest was here, he offered to help paint the bathroom. while me and Ash went out for a few hours and stuff like that, get away from it. And yeah, no, wow, it just looks beautiful. It's all one color. It's so nice and neat and tidy, and oh, it looks amazing. So that's why the two reasons there. And the third reason is because I had a bath, and as you guys know, I love my washes. I love being clean. So my hair's nice and like puffy and fluffy. I had a shave as well, like not to an extent, but my beard was getting quite big, like a big ginger beard. So it's nice to have had a shave. But my third main reason being happy is that, but plus I got to watch this. So let's get into this now. Story-wise, I'm not going to give too much away for people who haven't seen it, but it is by far my favourite Spider-Man movie. My all-time favourite Spider-Man movie was number 2 with Dr. Octopus, and I know that's kind of like the popular choice favourite. It's not because it was like in terms of the better story, because Spider-Man, the first movie, had a much better story. I loved the origin story of Peter Parker, the original origin story of Ben Parker, and the way he got his powers, the way he became Spider-Man, the process, and Green Goblin, loved it. I love Willem Dafoe as any character. So story-wise, that. But number 2, it just gave, like, his suit was a little bit more improved. It looked a tiny bit more like an actual suit instead of more like just a costume. The villain, Dr. Octopus, played by I always know his name until I go to say it. Wow, that's annoying. Well, I'll put his name here. I always know his name before I say it, and it's annoying. But loved him as Dr. Octopus. He was a fantastic actor and a character in the film. I like Harry's transition into Peter Parker's like best friend, quite a calm, collected into like the rich, spoiled douche. First time I ever actually liked James Franco in anything, so that was pretty cool. But this movie, however, it just opened up so many boundaries to an interesting Spider-Man story. And the thing that I love the most about this is the animation style for it is... It's like watching a live-action comic book. You know, so if you could open the page of a comic book and comic pages would start running like a TV show, this is what it gives, you know. It's so beautifully well done. So I'm not really going to talk about the story just because that, you know, no. I don't want to give anything away. Even the smallest things that you wouldn't think is a spoiler in some degree to this. Let's just talk about the 3D and the 2D. Now, this is the main thing I do about my 3D reviews, is the 3D aspect. It is not, by any means of the word, terrible 3D. It is 98% depth and about 2% pop out. Now, for me, that is a slight issue, because this, however, was a beautiful 50-50. I'm pretty sure I said 50-50 in my video. I may have been a bit wrong. I may have said like 70-30, I don't know. But to me, after rewatching it again, which I watched before this arrived, it's 50-50. It's great depth and pop out. It's beautiful. But this, however, is 98% depth, 2% pop out. Does that make it bad? Hell no. The 3D in-depth for this is just as beautiful as any 3D out there. And it adds so much more to the story because, well, something that isn't really a spoiler, something that's given in the trailers, is it's about different dimensions. It's about alternate universes. So the depth makes a lot of sense for a lot of the scenes in this. Plus, one of the main things that Spider-Man does is swing through buildings and jump off buildings. So pop-out's really not going to fit. The thing you're going to want to see is that depth. You're going to want to see him like here, but the buildings and the structure further back, so you get that nice falling like effect. It works really, 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 really well. And I'm in no way angry about it. This is definitely a 3D. I'd have, if I was just purely rating on 3D, it would be about a 4 out of 5, a 4.5 out of 5. Purely for that, it's still not got that much pop out, but 4.5 out of 5 because of the 3D. But due to how incredible the story and the voices everything. This reaches a 5 out of 5. It's just fantastic. It's beautiful, and it deserves to be a 3D Blu-ray. And there's also a voice actor in this that I didn't know was in this. And I'm so happy they casted him to play one of the characters, because his voice with that character is perfect. So yeah, I mean, over the past month or so, I've picked up, well, month and a half or so, I've picked up 2 really incredible Sony 3D Blu-rays from Germany. Sony, you're never going to watch any of my videos. No, I've got to hide, I'm ashamed. I said Sony as if they're watching. They would never watch my videos. Oh, they wouldn't care even if they did. My opinion means jack sheesh. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that if they ever do randomly come across this video, you know, because, I mean, if they see their product anywhere, I'm pretty sure they give it a quick peek. But if you are, please stop just releasing these ones in Germany. I mean, yeah, I don't mind paying, I mean, because I got this for 15 and this for 16. So these both cost, well, this one cost the same price as the Blu-ray, and this one costs just £1 extra than the Blu-ray. Please, release them in the UK. You know, I mean, like, we shouldn't have to import these from, these would be just as good if you released them here. Like, there's no need. Seriously. Please. Please. No, God, no. Anyway, my point is, the 3D for that is fantastic. I still say, to be honest, even though the 3D is 5 out of 5, well, no, even though the 3D is 4.5 out of 5, correct myself before I get in the comments, but you said 4.5 out of 5. The point is, I still recommend this movie to anybody on Blu-ray, on DVD, 3D, 4K. It doesn't matter which way you're watching it. The movie alone distracts you from whatever platform anyway. It's that I mean, to be honest, it's going to sound like it's bad 3D. It really isn't, but I wasn't looking. Most times, like, for example, with Venom, I look out for 3D scenes. I look out, but not because it's I don't get distracted from the movie. I can still watch the movie and still look for 3D scenes. I don't get distracted. But with this, I didn't have to. I could comfortably enjoy the movie with its 3D, just focusing on the story alone. I can still notice it without looking for it. So, yeah, I mean, it's incredible. So I recommend that anyone who owns a 3D TV, please purchase this, because it's definitely worth the extra £1 off Amazon. Yeah. Anyway, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and previous videos, don't forget to strike the like for future videos. If you're new to my channel and still like my videos, click that subscribe button down below. I'd surely appreciate it. Anyway, take care, you wonderful, wonderful people. And I shall see you next time. Bye-bye!